Hi, my name is Donovan Wertenbroek, and this is my dad, Eddie Wertenbroek. This is my brother, Benji Wertenbroek, who goes to the school Woodland. He's in 2nd grade. Today we'll be reading the book Kancil and the Crocodiles, which is a tale from Malaysia, and this is because me and my family are all from Indonesia. Today my dad will be reading this book by Naria Yusuf Day and Brita Tekentrop. Here you go.
Once upon a time, there was a tropical forest full of parrots, orangutans, monkeys, and crocodiles, all of whom could talk. The parrots talked to the orangutans talked to the monkeys talked to the crocodiles, and the crocodiles talked to anyone who would listen. All the animals lived happily together, as long as they were careful not to talk to the crocodiles, who were always very hungry, from a distance. Rare arguments were settled by the king. Kancil, the mouse deer, and Kura, the tortoise, also lived in the forest. They were the best of friends. One hot, sunny afternoon, they were walking along the river. Kancil was thirsty. Wouldn't it be nice to eat some juicy fruit now? He asked. Kura agreed. They walked farther and passed a few lazy crocodiles floating in the river. "Hello," called one. "Hello, Buaya," answered Kancil. He was always friendly to the crocodiles because he didn't want to become their lunch. Suddenly, Kancil saw a rambutan tree on the other side of the river. It was full of ripe, juicy fruit. Kura, look, rambutans." "Oh," said Kura, "but how are we going to get them?" he asked, looking at the crocodiles. Kancil was quiet. Kura was also quiet. He knew that Kancil was thinking. Then Kancil explained, "Ah," and he whispered to his friend. They walked carefully to the edge of the river bank. Buaya opened his eyes a little wider and edged closer to the bank himself. Hear ye, all the crocodiles in the river. I have a message from the king," announced Kancil. "What is the message?" asked Buaya, uncomfortably close to Kancil and Kura now. "The king is going to have a party to celebrate the birth of the orangutan twins. He needs to know how many of us live in the forest, and Kura and I are assigned to count the crocodiles," said Kancil confidently. The crocodiles began to talk excitedly. No one had ever heard of a party to celebrate the birth of orangutan twins, but no one had ever heard of there not being one. After a party, that meant food. They all started to count themselves at once. "Stop, that won't work," yelled Kancil, pleased with himself. "What do you suggest, Kancil?" asked Buaya. "Well, if you make a straight line from here to the other side of the river, we could walk along and count." "Yes, a good idea," agreed the crocodiles, all pushing to be first. "Stop pushing," commanded Buaya, and all the crocodiles formed a neat line and tried to stay still. "Be careful, Kura," Kancil whispered. "They won't be interested in us while they think about the party. Count loudly." And he stepped out onto Buaya and called out, "One crocodile." Kura followed behind and repeated, "One crocodile." Kancil moved forward and continued, "Two crocodiles." Kura echoed, "Two crocodiles," and on they went. Finally, they reached the other side. The crocodiles swam close to the bank. Buaya slid up and asked, "How many of us are there?" He had been too far away to hear. "There are 27 greedy crocodiles, Buaya," said Kancil proudly. "What do you mean?" asked Buaya, upset at being called greedy. "There is no party. We just wanted to cross the river to get these rambutans. Thank you for helping us," Kancil said. "We won't forget," added Kura politely. "We won't forget either," cried Buaya furiously as all the crocodiles grumbled and snapped. But Kancil and Kura were already walking toward the rambutan tree with its red, juicy fruit hanging on every branch. "There's one thing I didn't think of, though," Kancil told his friend. "How are we going to get back?" The end. Thanks, guys.